Hello everyone, this is Phi. I'm checking out Innkeeper Alpha 1. This is part of the AGDG demo date 23. It's a game I've not seen before. I have seen a little bit of this developer's work in the past. It's a game that has slowly taken shape. That said, I don't really know much about it, so we're going to give this a shot. We're going to give it a playtest, see if we get some useful feedback, and I'm going to go ahead and read over the game page here real quick. There's a decent amount of text, but it looks like it's kind of important, so we're going to go ahead and read this. This game is in development. This is just a demo. A game where you run an inn, farm, fish, cook, clean, serve, and haggle your way to riches beyond your wildest dreams, or something like that. Feedback on anything is appreciated. I'm particularly interested in feedback on the controls and the farming, fishing, cooking, and serving systems. Known issues. The hoe works inside the inn. The broom's detection of spider webs is not very accurate. The scene is placeholder, so many camera triggers feel wonky because there are missing walls and roofs, which would normally force you to travel through doors only. Some info which is missing because there are no tutorials. The golden flavor values are gold because the values have been doubled. Alright. The values are doubled when any two or more flavor values match. The total flavor points increase the price of that item exponentially. Customers will automatically accept rooms which they are willing to pay for. Their willingness depends on how much money they have left after eating, how happy they are, and how clean the room is. Not every customer wants a room. There's a pattern to haggling. Happiness and the customer's asking percentage are clues to how high of a counteroffer they are willing to accept. Major future additions to this project: employee system, wilderness and exploration, heroes and quests. Alright, so all sorts of stuff going on here. Hopefully I can remember at least some of this stuff while I'm playing here. It's usually hard to like read this stuff and then kind of fully integrate it mentally here, but let's go ahead and get rid of that overlay. And I've not seen anything past the screen here. So it says paused, level 0, combo 0. Some UI in the corner here. Demo info, press C to hide. Tip: there are items stored in crates around here. Interact E when next to one. Basic controls: WASD is moves, jump is space, control or alt is roll. E is to interact. 1/2. What does that mean? Change. Oh, 1 or 2 maybe. Change inventory category. The scroll is navigate inventory. All right, there's a lot here. Right, left click, item action, shift, hold, modify actions, tab, lock on target, Q, clear target. All right, so let's start over here. Looks like we got a nice little mirror there. That's kind of cute. It's unexpected to see this kind of fancy shader action when everything else is like flat shaded. But it looks nice. Items stored in crates around here. Interact next to one. So I might suggest, not using alt. It may not matter in this case, but people use that to alt tab, and sometimes you can trigger stuff in game when you don't want to. And change appearance of the mirror. Ease. Oh, change my appearance. Okay, that's cool. Gender guy, +1 strength. Gender girl, +1 charisma, I guess. That's cool. Oh, it randomizes. That's fun. That's a really cool concept, though. I like this. Looks like there's a lot of stuff here so far. So we got long hair. What else? Hair, long hair. I'm confused as to why I can't click on that. Updo, strands, bangs, facial hair. So long hair or not? Okay. So that's a little weird. I can understand like certain settings work with certain other settings, but it's not really clear what ones are going to unlock the other ones here. So if this one is hair, then I would kind of expect this to always be an available option, and then like maybe the other ones would change based on what one of this you selected or something like that. I don't know. Another thing is this seems like a toggle, I guess, maybe? Oh, what? Oh, this goes right back to this updo thing. Okay, so that's real confusing, but I guess you can either have this updo or you can turn updo off and then you can select other hair, so it's pretty weird. Oh, we got a hairband. That's weird. Why is this just select a hairband? Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright, so it seems like a lot more hair options for the female, maybe. And the band disappears here. So is that dependent on something else here, or what? Oh, this is like bangs or something now. Alright, we got skin color. Just gonna randomize this again, I think. Oh, that's weird. That one was kind of cool. Alright, this looks kind of oriental, I suppose. Race is sun elf. Human. So that's cool. We get different. Oh. I see. So this changes all sorts of things. It also seems to randomize things again. Alpha orc, human. Concentration, charisma, strength, dexterity. So I don't know how this affects anything. But I guess I'll stick with human for now. Very interesting. Okay. Save looks, I guess, start new game with this character. Do I have to do that? Or Rebecca is my name. Patty, Josephine, Erica. Alright. So you move pretty fast. There's... Oh, that's cool. It's very like Paper Mario-esque. That's all. Pretty neat. Oh, I fell down here. Whoops. It looks a little jerky. I don't know if that's like screen tearing or something. Feels like it's very jerky. The movement. Like looking at my character move for some reason. I don't know what loading a day means. Saving in the day. Oh, so when I'm in here, I guess it's paused, but when I leave, like the timer starts again. And this, I guess, is some kind of clock. I'm not really getting a sense of like, is this the beginning of the day and this is later or something? And what is this? I don't know. Hopefully I'll figure that out. This looks like kids running out here or something. Maybe these are customers for all I know. I don't know. All right, here's the crate. Whoop. All right, so flashing here for some reason. I'm not sure why that's happening. Now what do I do with any of this stuff? Sort by type, employee priority, low, medium, high, preferred item type. All right, so I don't know what any of this stuff is. This is some kind of employee stuff. I don't know if these are like settings for the crate or what. I don't know how to use that. 1, 2, change inventory category. Oh, so that's down here. Tools and weapons, it looks like. Whoop. Okay. Oh, it says right down here, well, there's that stuff, but scroll is navigate inventory. See, I kind of don't want to make that hide. Maybe if I press it again, it'll show up again. Item actions, shift, hold, modify actions, drop, held item. You can also, I guess, maybe click on this. Tab is to lock on. Alright, so it does come back up if I press it again. Alright, so there is, it mentioned, alright, so I have the broom open, it's apparently locked on to something, and then Q is to get rid of it. So I think that's not a crate. These kind of look like crates, but I guess they're just like bedside tables or something. I don't know what the point of the crates is right now. It's got stuff in it, but so this has gone further this way. There's a little spider, so I grabbed it. All right, and cleaned it with a broom. That's kind of cute. Is that a dust bunny? Oh, that's very cute actually. So I guess you can kind of, I guess tabs to lock on. So I guess you can kind of just use tab to see if there's anything to lock on with. All right, there's all these people down here. That one looks angry. Oh my gosh, look at all the people. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know how to. See, it's indicating like how clean they are, and I think maybe that's because I have the broom equipped here. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just a scythe, watering can. Manage rooms, room menu is here. 26 gold, clean. Room 4 is dirty, apparently. What is this? Negotiable, guess may haggle. I don't know. I don't know. What about this one? Manage menu. Alright, we got fish, salmon, it looks like. I don't know what the berries is. I don't know what this is. Fish plus. Oh, I have tigerfish. Can I do this? Salmon and fish sticks? I guess. Okay. So do I dust ball raw? Is this what I'm holding up here, and then this is what's in the crate? Okay, I think that's what it is. I have these in my inventory. So spider, dust ball raw. Apparently I can cook these, but can I like drop them somewhere? Alright, so there's a lot of stuff to do here, and I just don't know. Okay, in the top left I see ×3 ×1. Is this what people are trying to order? Oh, there's sound. There's little fire sounds. That's comfy. But it looks like I actually have salmon here. I guess I don't have to cook it because it's already... Well, it's raw, right? Where's my inventory? This is my inventory, right? Taste test? Can I click on that? Oh, I just checked it. I just checked it. See, I'm confused about the throw at Tiger Fist. Confused about this right here. Is this supposed to be like the mouse buttons, or... Like, is that supposed to be right click? Oh, okay. So this is kind of console-y. It looks like buttons that might be on, like face buttons on a controller. Like an N64 controller or something, but it's not really clear that it's... Apparently these are the mouse buttons, and this one is right click, and this one's left click, so it might be nice if that was a little more obvious. So I ate a spider, presumably... I guess that gives me information about the flavor? No. Whoops, I just chucked. I clicked on this and it threw a thing, so it might be nice if... I don't know if it's necessarily better to have the UI like block you if you want to throw something, but I kind of thought I might be able to interact with this by clicking. So these fires are kind of floating up here. Oh, what? How did I teleport? Is it because the day I ran out of time? Whoa, 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 what's going on? Am I not supposed to, is it too late so I have to go to bed now? I guess that's the idea. I can jump over this, that's funny. Alright, fine, I'll go to bed. Week 1, day 2. Alright, so that was a little confusing, but I guess that makes sense. Oh, I can't jump out of the water? I just got stuck under that. So I like how free the movement is. You can kind of go everywhere, which feels really nice. A lot of games like this have kind of really restricted movement. Like you usually can't even like jump or anything, and going in and out of buildings has like a load screen and everything. So it's really nice how freely this flows. I still really have no idea what I'm doing. I guess I have this. I think it's. Oh, it says raw. Can I click on that? Did it just throw it? Why is it? That's annoying because there's all these things and I think I can click on this. But it's not. Did it just kick that? Why didn't it pick it up? Oh, that was lame. Yeah, so this really looks like you can click on the UI stuff to interact with it, but I guess you can't. I guess you have to use the other buttons here, so I think I have to try and remember what the buttons are. There's a scythe here. I guess I can use this here. So this doesn't use the mouse. I mean, you have to click to use it, but I don't know if there's a point to doing this on just this grass. So the hit detection is a little weird. Can this not? I guess they can't be chopped for some reason. I don't know why. It's kind of counterintuitive. So you can charge it up, but I don't know what for. I was thinking maybe it would make the hitbox a little bigger. And it might slightly. Yeah, I guess it is a little bigger. Watering can. Which I guess you have to fill with water? Oh, you just stand in the water and it fills up, I guess. It'd probably be nice to have like a little sound effect for that. Oh, it's comfy though, it just kind of splurts out. I don't know if this is doing anything. Probably not. I do have a hoe though, so maybe... I don't have like any seeds though. So this looks like it's not tied to like a grid or anything. So it might be a little finicky to try and get this, like if I want to get it really close together. Like I might be doing this kind of thing where I'm just fiddling with the movement for a long time. So it might be worth, I mean... Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't be too hard to create like a just round based on world space and create sort of a grid effect for this sort of thing. It might be worth considering. Even like a hex grid or something, if that's not too overambitious. Just so you don't have to get so finicky with this sort of thing if you want to be precise or really space efficient with your farming stuff. I guess I should just focus on fishing though. I'm out of time here pretty much. I don't know how this works. I guess, wait, oh, reel is what, left click? It's not, I'm not getting a lot of feedback in terms of audio and stuff. I can see the little splash. And the reeling, do I just click and hold? Or do I have to do this? Or is it the other button to reel? Wait, which one? I think the... Alright, so the lower button is left click, right? So... Oh, you click repeatedly. Okay, so that was... not what I was expecting. And this is one of these things where some people can't really click very fast. So they might find that kind of thing annoying. You know, it can depend on the mouse or the dexterity of the person or just, you know, whatever. So I'd wonder, you know, if it wouldn't make more sense to just have it so you can click and hold. If there's any purpose to having this, I don't... I mean, I can understand the sort of thing, like with, you know, some games like the old Sonic games where you spam the button to go to rev up your spin dash, and that can kind of feel nice, but you know, mouse clicking is one of those things which I think isn't as comfy for button mashing as like a controller would be. If I was playing with a controller, which is kind of it kind of feels like this is kind of made for a controller in a way, so I can understand if that was kind of the idea there. But so yeah, so I have some fish. Let me see the button here, and then I have these. But it says it's raw, right? And I don't know what these arrows are. Like I tried clicking on these, and I can taste test this one if I want to. Oh, there was a little speech bubble there that I didn't read. So I have to keep thinking of which button is which here. So now that I ate this rat, I should be able to have an idea of the flavor, I guess. Now these numbers, alright, 3, 6, I guess these are some kind of categories. Like maybe this is savory or something and this is fruity, but then that's like a plant and a fungus, and then what is that, a citrus or something, and then this is maybe a pepper. So I don't really understand. I guess maybe these are different flavors, and maybe this is just the amount of each rather than, I don't know, I guess higher is better. Base value 12 grams. So all these people are here. Alright, so I guess these are the ones they're ordering, but like, how do you, okay, so maybe I throw them at them. She wants a tigerfish. How do you know who wants what? Oh, this is a tigerfish. Oh, the stuff that pops up, okay. Well, so I guess you just have to scroll through whatever you have and then... Okay, I think I get it. It's raw, I guess they don't like it, they're crying. Oh, she wants a rum now. So I guess that just, you don't have to interact with them for the rooms, you just have to make sure the rooms don't suck too much, maybe? Which means, what button do I press here? Need the broom. Alright, so I have to actually click on this. So I'm figuring this out slowly. My fish is still raw, but I guess like you see this and then you prepare it, and then when you take it out in this menu, then it'll show like that these are running out of time. So I think these are right. So these are like burner things or something. I can cook a spider if I want to, which has 6 of whatever flavor this is. Okay, I guess I have to manually take it off again. Alright, so the detection is a little weird on this. If you get too close, it doesn't let you put it on, so that's kind of annoying. But if you're too far, it doesn't either. Alright, so that's burned, I think. Why did it go to weapons? Is it because I ran out of things in here? Oh no. Oh wait, there's another menu? Cooked. Alive. Cooked. Okay. So this is an awful lot to scroll through here, unfortunately. Now does this get cold? Cooked spider, flavor 6. Oh, so this is in seconds, the amount cooked it. Oh, okay, so this thing right here, I didn't even see this at first, so this is burnt. This is badly burnt. This is down here. And then these have apparently different properties. It's actually really cool if that's the case. Like if you cook it this much, it has certain properties, but if you do it this much, then it has different, I guess. Maybe. I don't know if this is better. Is this denoting the ideal time in the pink or something? Or is it just different depending on what you want to do? I don't know. Alive. I'm kind of hoping I can cook these for tomorrow and it's gonna be okay. Alright, so I have to switch over to the cooked menu, so that's annoying. It also, I think this makes it kind of hard. Like if I put a bunch of things on here from this menu, and then I picked them all up again. Like, how do I know which one was which? Because I have to kind of look to see, like, okay, ooh, that doesn't look quite right. I don't think that's how that was meant to work. All right, it's trying to put me back up into what, my bedroom, which is like over here, or is it just, did it disappear? I think the room, maybe it was maybe the room disappeared here. It unloaded or something. What was that? I'm actually stuck right now, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened here. I'm stuck between the walls, it seems. And I don't know if the room unloaded. I can throw the salmon at Nancy. Throw the spider. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to, like, restart the game here. Oh, I've got options and stuff. D-pad movement. I wonder, does this actually select support the controller then? Hello option? Sample description? Another option? Okay. So these are not fully implemented. The game of the arrow, I guess the arrow doesn't work yet. Options, save and exit. Okay. So I don't see like a restart game or anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and close the game here. I'm gonna relaunch it though. Just do a fresh file here. Week 1, day 1. All right, we're hooked in. All right, let's try again. All right, shift. I forgot about the shift thing. So there's just an awful lot of buttons. Now if I turn on the controller, what's gonna happen? It's my Xbox controller. All right, I can move. I can jump. But it doesn't give me like the controls in this text thing, so I almost wonder. Oh, the D-pad is kind of nice though for switching between these. And I guess the stick does this. Oh, you can use left and right on the stick too, which could potentially. Oh, okay, so you can use the D-pad or the stick. In both these cases, actually, I could imagine that you might get some wrong inputs. Like if you try and go up or down, you go left and right on accident, that sort of thing. Like, you know, the Xbox 360 D-pad is kind of known for that, but you can do that pretty easily with a thumbstick too. So that'd be something I'd be aware of. Like maybe you could have the right thumbstick do up and down, and then the D-pad for left and right between these, and instead of them doing both. That could be something you could consider. That being said, I think I might be able to figure things out just playing with the buttons here, so I think I might like the gamepad controls more. I just have to kind of figure out what they are. But I guess, oh, it must be harder to... Hold on. Where's the... Oh my gosh, people are angry. I think these people are really angry. Oh, I don't have anything in my inventory here, so let's go pick up. So I'm wondering if it's hard to like aim things you want to throw because you don't have the mouse. All right, open crate with A. Oh, why is, oh, stuff's disappearing here, so I don't think that's supposed to happen. I think then where did I get those fish from before? I know you can fish for fish. Oh, right here. Right. Okay. That one's empty. All right, here we go. So that's really distracting. All right. All right. Wait, oh, I'm putting them back. All right, so I can't see what's selected, so it's really confusing. I guess it's trying to show like it gets bigger when it's selected. It'd be nice if there's an actual kind of selection box around it. Like apart from these bugs that it's going on in here, but um, even this could be a little clearer, I think, maybe. Or just even like a little highlight, like a highlight line around the asset there itself, something like that, maybe. So I got fish. So if I want to throw this at someone, which is what button? That button? Again, it's confusing, like the X button is this and the A button is this, but like on the controller, like the X button is the top, is the higher button, and the A button is the lower button, so this is pretty confusing. You could consider, if this is meant to show like D-pad controls, doing like showing all 4 face buttons like in their actual location, that sort of thing. That would be probably more intuitive. But again, I can throw these. It looks like it just kind of chucks them forward then. So I wonder about like if that's actually going to work like in this restaurant environment where like all these people want different things. Like I can do that, and this person actually paid me for the raw fish. But yeah, it seems like right, so you can throw these, like I can throw this all the way over there, but I can't do that with the controller, so that seems to be the advantage of using the mouse. It seems kind of unfortunate to lose that functionality with the gamepad. That being said, it does seem like you could probably get by all right. Again, I'm kind of worried about having like a crowded restaurant here and then trying to do that precisely, but maybe everything is offset just enough that it's possible. I don't know. Might be inefficient to line up your shots. Right, so the other thing is I was kind of wishing that there was like a little... Oops, that's the wrong button. Okay, so one button puts it on and the other button picks it up. It's not the same button. So that's another thing to get used to here. Right, so again, like you don't really know which is which. Apparently I cooked both of these for about the same amount. Oop. But you know what I mean? It's kind of like it's hard to tell how well you did if you don't know which one was which after you cooked the things. And you're trying to get a feel for it, like, oh, it did this again. Is my room over here? I think it's off to the right. Or is that, no, that's another room, so it's supposed to be up here. It's bugged out, and again, I fell between the thing here. What's the jump button again? Oh, you can do this. Okay. So I guess you can aim more. I don't know if it's working right. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's letting me throw over there, but... Alright, so I just got rid of everything. Yeah, unfortunately I'm stuck in here again. Analog for inventory navigation. Use D-pad for movement and L. I don't know what that option does, but I think maybe it's so that you can use the D-pad for movement in the game. Oh, I didn't save and exit? Is that what happened? Yeah, I think maybe that's what it's meant to do, but it's just not working yet or something. Alright, that didn't work either. I mean, I got out of the wall, but it didn't let me. Yeah, I'm not sure why this room despawned or whatever up here. Alright, so I guess I can try and just exit the game. I'll try and launch it one more time here. think what I was trying to say before a couple times, and I kept interrupting myself, is probably try keyboard and mouse controls again. That I kind of wish that when you put something on here, it would show a little timer on the top to show like the number of seconds or whatever. On the other hand, I can understand that, you know, maybe that's intended to be part of the challenge or whatever, but I don't know. Feels a little funny. Another thing is you could have like a little, like maybe even just like a ticking sound that just ticks every second. You could even put it like in proximity to the food that's cooking or something. So like if you go off somewhere else, it doesn't keep ticking endlessly. But might be nice just to have that kind of audio cue that you could listen to, and especially if you're cooking like 3 or 4 things at once. I imagine it'd probably be hard enough as it is. You know, to keep track of everything being cooked the right amount of time. So having it made a little easier by being able to tell like how many seconds it's been on or something, or the ticking or whatever, anything to make it a little, you know, simpler. It probably wouldn't make the game too easy, I imagine. So there's another thing I'm noticing here, like I'm using the WASD for movement, and if I press down, I kind of move forward a little bit, or to the right anyways. So if I press down, I move that way. If I press up, I move that way. It always goes that way, to the right. I don't... Okay. So apparently this is something with the controller. So that's kind of weird. Like, I'm guessing it's a dead zone thing. There's not a sufficient dead zone in the thumbstick for the controller, and for whatever reason that kind of adds something into the movement when you use the WASD. It's weird though, because when you let go, it doesn't move, which is something that, you know, usually you slide around or something. Excuse me. But yeah, that's something I'd look into. I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect my controller, so that should disappear. Oh no, it's still in there. It's like permanently in there. Alright, so the controller's off, but it's still happening. The thing is, when I was able to kind of manipulate it with the thumbstick here, so see if I can still do that. Something with the thumbstick is maybe it's not a dead zone. It does feel like the dead zone is pretty darn small, but maybe this is something else, like it's just something in the code or something, the movement code, that's affecting something here, because even after I turn the controller off, it's still there. Like right now, every time I fiddle with the stick, it changes it a little bit. So like this is bringing me down. So yeah, there's definitely some kind of a bug here. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of annoying. Nevertheless, I guess I can play with it. I let this whole day go by. I didn't do anything. Alright, so it's easier to click on this because I don't accidentally like keep putting things back and forth and that sort of thing. So I kind of prefer that over using the gamepad, I guess. This is empty. Now, let's see, number keys and then scroll wheel. That's another thing, that bug makes you turn around when you go up and down, so it's annoying. Which button? Which button? That's the mouse button. Oh, what button? What button is grab? Neither of the buttons. Neither button works. Oh, it's the E button. Okay, that's so confusing. Oh, that's weird, because I thought one of these... Oh, I think it's different on the gamepad. Or I thought it was. But apparently it's right mouse button. Again, I wish I could just click on this down here. Apparently it's right mouse button to throw it and then E to pick it up again. So I wonder what that sheen is. Does that mean anything? Let's see. So yeah, the controls are really messing with me here. That's cooked. So this one is a bit overdone. Oh, here we go again. So the same old bug here. This one I got pretty close to the pink area. I don't know. Yellow is probably average, and I'm guessing blue is better, and then the pink is best. 7 grams times 161%. 11 grams. So I don't know why. Or is that like gold? Is that how much is worth? Like 11 gold? Because the G in this context makes me think of grams, which makes me think of weight, of course. But I think that might be a price. Which, if that's the case, you might, this seems a bit ambiguous. You could do like a, like a dollar sign or something, or even like a cent sign. Like you're getting pennies for your food or something. I'm sure there's something you can make that less ambiguous with, if I am correct about that being a price. So yeah, I'm stuck in here again. I don't think I can, I can do this and then it's going to keep teleporting me back up here into the non-existent room. But yeah, I think I kind of figured out how to play. You cook the food, you see what's up here, you cook the food, and you take out the food that you cooked out here, and then you just chuck it to whoever ordered it, and then they give you money, and then they'll go and spend money on your rooms. Then you have to run up and keep your rooms clean. And honestly, I think that all those things are pretty fun things to do, stuff to keep you busy. I'm not sure about like the flow, about like how do you choose what thing to do next. I guess it apparently doesn't really matter, because there's people in your restaurant, and then they'll just like leave after a while. But if you're off fishing or gardening or something, then you can't really tend to them, and you can't tend to your rooms either. So you have to like pick something and go do it. And I'm assuming there isn't like an optimal thing to do next. And I'm not sure about that. Like, I wonder if maybe you could work out something where like the time of day, at certain times of day, it might make more sense to do one thing than another, or maybe it's better to just leave it open-ended so that there's not really any consequence and you can just do whatever you want. I guess that would make sense too. So obviously this bug is pretty terrible. And like I mentioned, I do find the controls and stuff pretty awkward to use. I think it's a little better on the gamepad, but even then, there's some things that are a little awkward about it, and I don't like how you lose the ability to aim your throwing and stuff with the mouse, which is a bit unfortunate. But I think this could all be improved upon for sure. Aside from that, I'm not sure. I really like the concept of it, though. It feels really comfy. Just doing these little things, and I think the individual actions, insofar as they work correctly, feel pretty good in the way you've implemented them. Like everything feels kind of free-flowy and easy to do, and it doesn't feel like canned actions. You kind of have to walk up to things and swing your little broom at them or whatever. So it's all good stuff. So I definitely like it. Obviously, there's a lot of broken stuff, but I hope you can work out some of this stuff, and I'd like to play it again in the future. So yeah, hopefully this was useful for you. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video.